best fast food, fast casual. This one seems nice. How many's in here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. I never finished my pancakes, by the way. Ugh. Good times. There's gonna be good times. All right, let's see. A&W never had. I've always wanted to try it, but I never tried it. So I don't really like root beer either. So basing on root beer alone, I'll put it at D. But since this is A&W itself, my restaurant, I'll put it at never had. Arby's. Arby's. I put Arby's at. I put Arby's at C. They did have these fried cheese bites that were really good last year. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I don't know if anybody eats Arby's. They were really good. Their cheese sticks usually slap. I feel like they actually do have good quality food too. It just I'm not really big on the whole like everything is like exotic meats though because there was like I don't know if y'all remember this either. It was I don't think it was last year, but the year before they had like a venison burger. Never had it, but it was kind of weird. And I think they also had like a bear meat burger. I could be wrong. I could be terribly wrong. But oh, it was an elk venison burger. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Never had it, but they have like a turkey bacon ranch sandwich. That's really good. That's like kind of my go-to every time I go there. Besides like the cheese sticks, of course, and that never disappoints. But I mean, you're paying like $13 for a meal, which you could just make the sandwich at home by yourself. But anyway, never had that. Never had that. Never heard of never even heard of Blimpie or Baja Fresh. Bojangles though, if you want a if you want chicken, like you're sitting in the car one day about to go to lunch and then you're like, "You know what? I want some chicken." I put it at the best. I'm not saying it's the best chicken, but in terms of quality and service, I would say Bojangles is up there. Never had Bojangles once and been like, yeah, this is kind of bad. I regret having it. It's really good, really good. I do like the if you like Cajun too. That's like their whole stick is Cajun chicken, really good, and it's always really crispy. The fries are nice too. The biscuits are okay. Usually they're really dry, but I mean most fast food restaurants that have biscuits have dry biscuits. But if you never had Bojangles, I would recommend it. Pretty good, pretty good. Never had Boston Market. Burger King is straight trash. Straight trash. Everything about Burger King sucks. And I've said it. I said it last night on stream when I was playing with Caleb and Kennedy. It sucks. Never eat it. It's garbage. There's other places that are better. Literally had a Bacon King last time I went there. Couldn't finish it because it was bad. It was awful. It was so. I regret it. I regret it. I just can't. I just can't deal with it no more. I'm tired of Burger King even being a thing. It sucks. The only thing I ever liked about Burger King was their chicken nuggets, but they have significantly gone downhill after COVID. Like I mean, 10 when they used to have like the 10 for $1.49, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. But nowadays it's like 8 chicken fingers for $1 or chicken nuggets for $1.49. And after COVID, it's just not edible. Not edible. And the mac and Cheetos, of course, but you know, they'll never bring back the mac and Cheetos. Only two things I liked. Raisin Canes, putting at B. Only had it one time. It was all right. The only thing that Raisin Canes is known for is really their sauce. That's about it. And their toast. You can't tell me that you would rather go to Raising Cane's over Bojangles any day. The chicken's fine. It's crispy, very juicy, but it's also bland. I would rather have a seasoned piece of chicken than like a bland piece of chicken any day. And I don't even remember what their fries tasted like, but their toast and their sauce was okay. But I'll put at B. I'm not putting it at the best. Actually, you know what? I'll go C. I'll drop it down to C with Arby's. Like, I don't think I've ever craved Raising Cane's after I've ate it. And that was like last year when I had it for the first time and the only time. It was okay. And of course, it was like packed out the wazoo. Carl's Jr., honestly, F. Where I live, they call it Hardee's, but it's the same thing. But if we're talking about breakfast, though, I'd put it at the best. They do have the best breakfast, but when it comes to lunch, F. It's just so bad. Like, I don't think my girlfriend, she loves Hardee's, but only because they're mushroom and Swiss, and every time we go there during lunch, I have to suffer. I literally have to suffer. Their fries are good, but I mean, you expect everybody's fries to be good. Like all these places that has fries, I mean, they have to be good because they're the side. They complement whatever else it goes with. But I just can't stand Hardee's. Other than their breakfast. Their breakfast is so good, but once they flip that menu to lunch, something goes horribly wrong, and I don't know why. They do have good milkshakes, too. If you find one that still makes milkshakes. I remember in driver's ed, me and my friend Samuel, we'd go, like, our driver's ed teacher, I'm going to go off on a little tangent right here. He was kind of the GOAT for real because he didn't actually make us do anything. So where I went to school, we had a Hardee's close by. And we would always just drive to Hardee's, get breakfast, and we'd always get like a milkshake. And I don't know if y'all remember, this was like pre-COVID. Hardee's had like these breakfast burritos. They were like Southwestern breakfast burritos and Southwestern biscuits. And so the Hardee's was built into a gas station. I know it's kind of weird, but it's like half and half. So we'd always get like a milkshake, and then we'd get like a Southwestern burritos because they did slap. That was probably the best breakfast burrito I've ever had. Let's look this up. Southwestern breakfast burrito Hardee's. Oh, sorry guys, I suck at yeah, this was basically wait, where's it at? No, that ain't it. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it. I know it looks kind of bad right here, but this was basically what it was, and it had jalapenos in it. I mean, this is just like a recipe. It's like an inspiration. Let me see if I can find the actual thing. Where was it at? Can you not find it? And that's basically it. It had like jalapenos in it, but they weren't spicy, so it didn't kind of ruin your breakfast. And then we'd also get another thing that I bet a lot of people has never heard of. This was kind of like a buried treasure in the gas stations during 2020. I don't know. So Mountain Dew released something called Game Fuel. And oh my God, not G Fuel, Game Fuel. This is what they look like. And let me tell you, this is the best energy drink you'll ever have. Like, you know when you get like a Monster or a Red Bull, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it tastes like an energy drink. This doesn't. This tastes magnificent. Or better yet, energy drinks have more like carbonation it tastes like. I don't know. That's what it tastes like to me. But these don't. They do have carbonation and all that, but they are just so smooth when drinking it, and they taste magnificent. I don't even like berry stuff, but this berry one right here and this red one right here, chef's kiss. And you can still buy it, by the way. Like, you can go to Game Fuel or Mountain Dew and buy it off their website. I've been wanting to for a while, but just never have. but nobody carries it anymore. At least where I live, and it kind of sucks. Checkers, Checkers going in best. When my girlfriend was in college, when she stayed in her dorms, I used to work 2 to 11, so that would be like the closing shift. And I'd go to her dorm and we'd go to Checkers. And even at like midnight, their food was still banging. Never had a complaint on Checkers. Barbecue bacon Buford actually is bussin'. For y'all know that's for OGs, by the way. That's for OGs. Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna put it at B. Chick-fil-A is so overhyped, but lately I've been actually kind of craving Chick-fil-A, but not in the typical sense. But I like going and getting their mac and cheese, their chicken nuggets, and getting some ranch and Chick-fil-A sauce and mixing it up, making like a loaded mac and cheese. Very good. Otherwise, if I didn't like crave that recently, I'd probably put it at C. It's okay. Their fries are fine. I like their fries actually. Me and Caleb, we always argue about Chick-fil-A and Zaxby's. I don't know. Until recently, like the past maybe like 3 weeks, I've never went to Chick-fil-A and been like, wow, this is actually good stuff. It's just another one of those kind of like Android, simple-minded restaurants that everybody goes to, kind of like Cane's. Chipotle, only had it once, and I'm going to put it at C tier. Only had it once. It's kind of overpriced. I think I paid $20 for a bowl. And I would honestly rather spend $20 at Taco Bell, I think. I'm going to leave it at that. Or just spend $20 and make the bowl myself, probably. Church's Chicken never had, but I bet it's really good. Because most chicken places are really good, except for Chick-fil-A. It's like, okay. I'm just kidding. I mean, no, I'm not. It is okay. Cookout, D. D, cookout for D, because the food is really cheap, but you actually do get what you paid for. Like, I remember me and my girlfriend and our two friends, we went to a concert, and on the way back, it was like 12 o'clock at night, and we stopped and got cookout because it was like the only thing around. And it was very cheap, yes, but it was also very, very bad. So, like, I got like a chili cheese hamburger, I think, and it was like old chili because it had to have been old because it was kind of like the chili on the edges of the crock pot, like it was kind of burnt, and like the bun was overcooked because it was a little rough on one side, like a little hard. But their hot dogs are okay. Their hot dogs are pretty. Everything about Cookout is cheap. It's just you get what you pay for. So that's why I'm putting it at D. They say fresh hamburgers. Don't listen to them. That's false advertising. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's not. I'm just kidding. Allegedly. Culver's is actually goated. Might be the best place to get a burger if you want a burger. Good quality food, good quality fries and burgers, and their concrete mixers go hard. If you've never had Culver's, you're missing out. I do have a hot take though. The cheese curds are not that good compared to what people say. I feel like they're a little too salty. I would actually probably rather go to Arby's and get their mozzarella sticks. Don't hate me for that hot take. If you like the cheese curds, don't influence me, or don't let me influence you to dislike them. I just don't think the cheese curds are the best that they could be. Del Taco never had. Want to try it. We actually got one recently built a little close to where we live, but we haven't had it yet. So Denny's never had. Domino's, I'll put it at the best. It's become probably one of the best or the best uh pizza. Hold on. Sorry, I'm texting. It probably is like the best quality pizza that you can get. Like we ever since I moved into my apartment, we've had it a few times, never been let down. It's been really good. Especially that Wisconsin six cheese that they have. It's very good, very very good. Also the pepperoni slaps. Dairy Queen, putting it at C. The only reason why I'm putting it at C is because their dessert. I mean, that's what they're known for is their desserts. But if we're going off, if we were going on off desserts alone, I'd put it at the best. Um, but I'm not, so I have to include the food. Um, there was a brief time where I would go to Dairy Queen and they had like this bacon ranch chicken sandwich that was okay, and that's all I remember getting, and it's just all right. It's just okay. But the desserts alone cannot carry them to the best. I don't think I've had anything. I think I had a cousin that worked at Dairy Queen for a brief time as well, and I would go there and she'd be working, and I think I've had chili cheese tots or fries there once. I don't remember what they tasted like, but I remember that they weren't that good, so I'm gonna keep it at C. El Polo Loco, never had it. Firehouse, I've had it once, but I don't remember anything about it, so I'm gonna put never had. Because it was so long ago, I don't remember what I had. I think I just had like a plain turkey and cheese sandwich. I know that sounds bad, but I'm pretty sure that's all I had. Chew, man. Oh, excuse me. Five Guys. See, you can't convince me that I should be going to a fast food restaurant and paying $40 for two meals. I only had it once, and when me and my girlfriend went, it was like $40. I mean, it was okay. I got like jalapenos on my burger, but they were like not cooked jalapenos. So they were just like raw jalapenos as well. I don't know if y'all ever got jalapenos on your burger or anything you got there. It was just, it was like, okay. Now I do want to go back and try their Cajun fries. I know a lot of people harp on their Cajun fries. I do want to try them, but I don't think I want to go there and spend another $40 when I could go to like something better and get cheaper, or go to somewhere else that's better and spend $40 or maybe closer to $50 for better quality food. Um, so basically, the pricing is what kills it for me. IHOP, only had once. Don't remember what I had. I don't remember, so I'm gonna put it at never had. Or no, I'll put it at D. I don't remember what I had, but I'll put it at D. Because I don't feel like putting it in never had when I already have all these. And then for Firehouse, I'm gonna put it at D as well because I've only had one thing. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. I'm gonna put it at never had. In-N-Out, never had. My girlfriend's had In-N-Out, says it's really good, but this ain't her tier list. It's mine. Jack in the Box, B. No. Jack in the Box is definitely the best. Jack in the Box is actually really good. They had this garlic burger. I wonder if I can find the menu. I wonder if I can find it. Because it's been like a long time since I've had it. But they had this one burger. I don't want to select the location. Just give me the menu, you numb nut. We'll just do like California or something. California. There's only one Jack in the Box in California. Let's see if we could find it. burger combos. Which one is it? Oh, no. I think it was this one, actually. No, 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 it was this one. It was the buttery one. It was this one. I had this burger, and it was so freaking good, dude. Like, this burger slaps. Like, look at that bun. Do you see anybody have that bun? Look at that. Look at that. That is so good looking. Like, it's making my mouth water right now. Like, that is such a good burger. It has, like, some kind of rosemary on it, too. Like, Jack in the Box is really good. And they also, where's their, let me show you something else. Their tacos, whoa, spicy tiny tacos. Their tacos are actually really good, too. They're like deep fried tacos. They're so if you've ever went to Walmart or Publix or something and you saw like it's like a box of mini tacos, like they're frozen. That's basically what these are, but these just no diff the frozen ones. They're so good. That's why I got Jack in the Best. I wish there was one closer to me because the closest one is probably about 2 hours away. If there was one closer, I'd eat it a lot more, but unfortunately I can't. Jersey Mike's never had. Jimmy John's never had. Jollibee never had. KFC's honestly a B. Honestly a B tier. Like, if you go to KFC on a good day, the one that's, like, closest to me sucks. But if you go to KFC on a good day, you will not be let down. You will not be let down. If you go to one that's like in the middle of nowhere though, I would actually reconsider. I mean, if it's the last thing within miles, I would just wait it out, man. I would just wait it out. If it looks run down, the food is definitely run down. Don't trust a bad KFC. But if it's in like the middle of like a city or something and it looks like very clean on the outside, go for it. But if it looks run down in the middle of like, I don't know, Arkansas, don't go there. If that's the only thing around, don't go there. Little Caesars, C. No, Little Caesars is D. It's serviceable. I know a lot of people love Little Caesars. I think I've had Little Caesars too many times in my life. If I didn't have it as many times as I did, I would probably put it at C. This is okay, but lately it's been a D. The pizza itself is fine, but the crust, I just can't stand the crust. Something about that crust sucks. Now, they did have this pretzel crust pizza that was okay, but I've just had it too many times in my life. Way too many times. That same cousin I said that worked at Dairy Queen, her and her fiance both worked at Little Caesars. So you know I've had it a lot. And they actually used to live with us. I've had it a lot. Long John Silver's. I'm going to put it at D. This probably is going to come to a shock for most people as well. But the first time I ever had it, it was with me and my uncle. And we went to a funeral. I know that's going to sound morbid, but this is just some lore. Some Zero Vanity lore. I have a lot of lore. And we went there, and it was actually really good. I had some fried clam. Fried clam is actually really good, by the way. I know that sounds bad, but it actually is. And I had it. And we kind of had like a feast going, too. It was good. Now, maybe it's just like a nostalgia kind of memory. But that was like one of the only times I've ever had it. But just on that memory alone, I'm going to put it at D. McDonald's, B. I think McDonald's is really consistent. However, they can be sometimes inconsistent, especially with their fries. You can either get fresh fries, cold fries, or you can get no salted fries. Last time I had McDonald's, they had like no salt on them whatsoever. And God forbid you get a Big Mac, you get like a whole head of lettuce shredded down on your Big Mac. So y'all just be careful for that. Also, I talked about this last night too. There's snack wraps that came back. Not good. Not good. You can try it if you want, but I did not like it. They were about this big, and I wish they were about that big. They were not good. I had the chicken fingers when they first came out. Not good either. If I was ranking them off those chicken fingers, I'd put it at F. However, I'm not. So, which their chicken sandwiches usually hit too. Their breakfast usually hits too. Now there is sometimes where you see on the news and Facebook and whatever that McDonald's has mold in their like sweet tea, but not happened to me yet. So, thank God. All right, Moe's is going at the best. Moe's has some of the best queso you'll ever eat. They no diff Chipotle, at least right now. I don't know if Chipotle is going to get on their get back game, but Moe's actually no diffs Chipotle. Like, I had a bowl. Well, me and my girlfriend went to go pick up her sister from Atlanta, and we stopped on the way home to go to Moe's, and it was actually really, really good. I had a bowl. I don't remember what I got in the bowl. I'm pretty sure I got just, chicken, rice. I think I got black beans and some other stuff. I think I got pico in there, but dude, it was also. Yes, I did actually. Yeah, I did. I did. Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Hold on, give me 1 second. Texan. But anyway, off of Moe's topic, they're really good. I would choose them over Chipotle any day. Noodles and Company, never had. Panda Express, B. Just because I've never had Panda Express, or I haven't had that Panda Express that many times, but I got like two, I think it was 2 meats and rice, and I got like spicy beef and orange chicken. Really good. Really good. Have no complaints at all about Panda Express. That was like the one and only time. But I could actually, if I had one closer to me, I would probably eat it more often. Panera, never had. Papa John's, putting it on the same tier as Domino's. I haven't had Papa John's in a while, but their buttery garlic sauce is the best buttery garlic sauce you'll ever get. And it really complements the pizza. So you can get any kind of pizza, pair it with that buttery garlic sauce, you're in for a good time. PDQ never had Penn Station. Whoa, hold on. Pizza Hut, we're going D. I don't know. I'm putting that at that. Every time I have Pizza Hut, I'm like, there's better stuff. There's better stuff. Like, I'd rather have Domino's or Papa John's. Just better stuff. Popeyes. I'll put Popeyes at B. Popeyes is good. Their chicken sandwiches is good. That's all I've ever got from Popeyes. Their fries are good. I'm not going to harp on it too much. But no complaints from me. Never had it once and been like, yep, this is bad. Portillo's, never had. Potbelly, never had. I don't even know what this is. Qdoba. Quiznos. You're telling me Long John Silver's and Burger King should be a C. Okay, say what you want about Long John Silver's. I only had it once, and all I remember is eating corn on the cob and fried clam. That's all I remember. So I went D. Okay, you know what? I'll put Long John Silver's at C. Okay, I'll put it at C, but I'm keeping Burger King at F, and you cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise. Is there anything else that I should change? No. I'm not done yet, but let's see your opinion. Go ahead. Let's take a look. I would expect Canes to be higher. Have you ever had Canes? I don't think you have you? I haven't had it though. Well, what I was saying about Canes is that what carries it is basically the sauce and the toast. Like the chicken is fine, but what I was saying is that Bojangles, they actually season their chicken. Like it's a Cajun seasoning, but it's actually better than Cane's because Cane's doesn't have any seasoning on their chicken. It's just fried chicken, like just plain fried chicken. I can't believe you put KFC about above Burger King. It's because every time I went to KFC and okay, okay. You know what? You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I got a little carried away. I do like KFC. I do like it. I'll put KFC at C. How about that? Because I was harping on KFC being inconsistent. And Panda. Have you ever had Panda? You've never had Panda, have you? Panda is not overrated. I have, bro. It's not that good. Well, what? Okay, name me a Chinese restaurant that's better than Panda. A Chinese fast food restaurant. New China? What is New China? I've never even heard of New China. Okay, fine. We'll put, since I've only had Panda Express once, we'll go C. Is that fair? We'll put it at C. I was basing it off that one experience alone. That's why I put it at B. But I'll go C. Is that better? Move Burger King to at least a D? No, I'm not touching Burger King. I'm not touching Burger King or Carl's Jr. slash Hardee's. They are staying where they are. They are staying where they are. These two are untouchable to me. If you want to go, Pizza Hut is terrible compared to Burger King. Yes, but it's two different. It's two different styles of food. One is pizza. One is Burger King. You know what? I'll put Little Caesars at F. Does that make you happy? Does that make you happy? Yeah, Lamau, I was gonna say that. I'll put little. Okay, we'll put Little Caesars at F. But these two were untouchable. But what I was saying, you missed it. If I was gonna put Hardee's based on their breakfast, I would do the best. What do you mean put Burger? Why would I put Burger King at D? No, I'm not putting Burger. But what I was saying is that if I was going off breakfast, Carl's Jr. slash Hardee's would be the best. They have the best breakfast, but once they turn that menu up to lunchtime, it goes all the way down to F. Fine, you know what? I'll put Burger King at D. Are you happy? I'll put Burger King at D. And okay, I can somewhat justify D. Oh my. But you can make the case that Hardee's has better fries and better breakfast than Burger King. Therefore, it actually could be over Burger King. Burger King's breakfast sucks as well. Praise the Lord, my ass. What are you talking about? What do you mean? I'm moving on. I guess I'll put Burger King on D because the mac and Cheetos and post COVID chicken nuggets. How about that? Or pre COVID chicken nuggets. We'll leave that at D. We'll leave this how it is. Quiznos, we'll put Quiznos at B. Does Quiznos sound? Probably I've never had Burger King breakfast. Okay. Well, actually, Burger King used to have ham and cheese croissants that were really good. I don't know if they still have them. We'll put Quiznos at B. That sound fine? I think that's fine. Put it on the same level as McDonald's because it's fast food Italian. I've had way better Italian food, but if we're going based on the fast food of it, well, definitely that looks better than what. Just because Burger King got switched to D, it's literally the same. There's not really a big difference between D and F. All right. Anyway, we'll do celebrating Roy Rogers right here. Sabel, shut up! Somebody ban this kid. All right, and you're gonna be mad at me putting Sabaro at D. Putting Sabaro at D. Every time I go to Sabaro, I get burnt pizza. Yeah, right. There's no, what do you mean? Yes, there is a way. There is a way. There is a way. Because Domino's and Papa John's clear Sbarro. Easy. Easy. There is a way. I just don't like it that much. I don't know if you remember, but when we went to the mall, and I think we both got, that is the most delusional thing. There's no way. I know you like Sbarro, but this is my tier list, though. This is my tier list. Sbarro. Okay, fine. We'll put it at C. Is that better? Is that better? Every time I get Sbarro, it's always burnt on the bottom. It's because they double cook it. They cook it once and then they reheat it back in the oven. That's why it's always burnt on the bottom. Like, it's fine. Like, if you want to talk in terms of slices, like how big they are, I'd put it at the best. But just the quality, Sbarro deserves the best. Sbarro clears. No, it doesn't. Domino's clears Sbarro. Papa John's clears Sbarro. Ooh. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. We're moving on. We're not staying on the Sbarro train. Schlotsky's never had. Shake Shack never had. Sheets never had. Skyline never had. Golly, look at all these never had. That's your underdeveloped taste buds talking. Well, that's your undeveloped brain talking. I'm just kidding. I know you like Sbarro, but that doesn't mean I like it. I would much rather have Domino's over Sbarro. I would much rather have Domino's over Sbarro. You give me a Wisconsin 6 cheese, and then you put a slice of just plain cheese Sbarro in front of me, taking that Wisconsin 6 cheese any day of the week. Nah, fam, jit tripping over here. What are you talking about? We're moving on. We're done with the pizza debate. There's no more pizza places on here. We're going Sonic. Sonic is a D. Sonic is a D. You're pissed. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sonic is a D. Can we agree on that? Can we agree Sonic is a D? Recently, Sonic has been a D. We're not talking about a C? Maybe a B? What? Last time I had Sonic, when me and Sophia went 2 weeks ago, it was okay. That was like their blast. Yeah, but we're going off the food as well. Like, you missed it when I said Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen has top tier dessert too. That's what I'm saying. You got to, okay, we'll go see, because I guess you have to balance it, okay? Sonic has good dessert, but their food is okay. So it balances. How about that? Because I said Dairy Queen has good dessert, but their food isn't that great. So I put it at C. So how about we keep Sonic at C? Does that sound good? Okay. All right. Like, I like their blast and I like their tater tots, but if we're talking about the whole menu itself, it'll be C tier. Because when even their breakfast kind of sucks. I went and got a breakfast burrito, and it was just this big folded egg and one big slice of bacon, and it wasn't even like a good piece of bacon, and it was a cold ass tortilla. It was bad. Steak and Shake, I'm putting at B. I'll put Steak and Shake at B. I love Steak and Shake. I could put it at the best, but I won't. And the reason being, their fries are way too small. Their fries are like that big and like that thin. Won't do it. Their burgers, though, I would put their burgers on the same level as Culver's. And also, their burgers are really small. So, in terms of sheer mass of the food, no, I won't. I won't put it at the best. Subway, we'll put Subway at B. We'll put Subway at B. Subway is the best sub place. It is better than Firehouse, Jimmy John's, and Jersey Mike's. Never had those three, but I'll never switch up. Subway a C or lower. See, now you're just getting a little crazy with it. Subway is not a C or lower. Subway is good. Subway is good. You go to Subway, Italian herbs and cheese, get you either chicken or steak. Then what you want to do, you want to put some lettuce on there, some banana peppers, ranch, and Caesar. And that's a good sandwich right there. That's a good sandwich. Don't even get me started about Subway's pizzas. Their Subway's pizzas are so good. Subway, more like no way. I can't with you, bro. Even Josh would say Subway has good pizzas. Subway has better pizzas than Sbarro. Amen. Let's take a knee. Subway has better pizzas. Yeah, I said it. Subway has better pizzas than Sbarro. And you can't say anything. You've never had a Subway pizza. You've never had one. You can't say it. What do you mean? You can't say it. You've never had a Subway pizza. You're just talking out. What do you mean? You've never had a Subway pizza. You've never had one. You don't know. You wouldn't understand the complex taste buds of me. Okay? Okay? Sbarro pins Midway on the Battle of Midway. We're talking about history now. Sbarro pins Midway on the floor. No. There's no way. No way. No way. Subway has good pizza. We'll leave it at that. We're moving on. We actually don't even have that many left in terms of what I've ate. Absolutely, you're just a third leg at this point. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're not pulling nobody's third leg. Swenson's never had. Taco Bell. I'm putting Taco Bell at the best. Taco Bell is probably the best in terms of fast food. Mexican food. Now lately, I was actually kind of hesitant to put it at the best. That's because recently, like, I've been not feeling Taco Bell, because I've ate it so much, and when I go to the one closest to me, when me and my girlfriend go, sometimes they leave out a couple items. It's been more than twice. So, but in terms of quality, and consistency, they probably are one of the top tier fast food, at least in terms of common fast food. Because like your common ones are like McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, um, Hardee's, or Carl's Jr., Burger King. Like all of those restaurants I just listed are always near each other, just about. We'll leave that. We'll leave Taco Bell there. We'll leave Taco Bell there. Taco Cabana, never had. Look at all these I've never had, by the way. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Torchy's Tacos, never had. Waffle House, we'll go Waffle House at D. Just because their selection is so basic. And the quality of the food is just, it's there for a Waffle House. Like for a 24-hour, 7 days a week kind of chain. It's there, but it's never your first choice to go to Waffle House. Never, if you're telling me you'd pick Waffle House over any of these right here, from seeing up, I just think you're lying at that point. There's no way. Wawa, never had. Wendy's, going D. Wendy's, going D. How do we feel about that one? Are you still in chat? Probably not. Wendy's, we're going D. When I went to Wendy's last time, I don't know if y'all have ever had like a chicken fillet on your sandwich where you bite into it and it's kind of tough. That's what happened to me. It was kind of tough in the middle. I don't know what causes that. I don't know if it's because it's just been in the freezer too long or something. It's not like it was cold, but like the meat itself was tough. I don't know if it was it didn't look overcooked, but it could have been. I just hate getting chicken and it does that. So I've just had bad experiences with Wendy's lately. Just don't want it. Whataburger? I don't know where to put Whataburger, actually. I don't know where to put Whataburger. Whataburger, either B or C. I'll put Whataburger at B. I don't crave Whataburger, but when I do, I'm not really disappointed in getting it. I'm not disappointed. I kind of had like maybe a little more drastic look on Whataburger previously, but I've kind of warmed up to it. I just don't ever crave it enough. But I'll put it at B. White Castle. I've never had White Castle unless we're talking about the frozen White Castle sliders. If we had those, putting them at D. But other than that, I'm going never had. This is actually kind of abysmal right here. Look at all these I've just never had. Just never had any of these. Winter Schnitzel, another one. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Wings over, never had. Look how many I've had on never had. Wingstop, we're going Wingstop the best. Garlic Parmesan, chicken fingers, they go hard. Also love their fries. And their chicken sandwiches are good. They usually have good limited time stuff. So Wingstop, definitely the best. And then everybody else should know Zaxby's also the best. Never went to Zaxby's and been dissatisfied. Never had a problem with my order or anything. Zaxby's is just the GOAT when it comes to chicken fingers, in my eyes, of course. I know other people would have a different take on it, but Zaxby's is just good. Love it. I just love Zaxby's. And this is my fast food tier list, actually. A lot of them I just didn't know. So we got these. So basically from here up is my tier list.